Number 1. Introversion. INFJs are mostly introverted versus extroverted. This first preference pair represents natural orientations of energy, direction and focus of attention inward or outward. People who prefer introversion feel energized when reflecting on concepts and ideas in their inner world. Their attention is naturally drawn in this inward direction.
You're bugging him too, isn't it?
I just want to finish my work here.
Introverted people prefer to focus on intricacies of their inner world rather than the external world, like extroverts. Introverts need to be alone in a quiet place to recharge after a busy day of external stimulation. Introverts tend to take time to reflect, introspect, communicate through writing, process ideas inwardly, focus on a few interests in depth. Reading, journaling, or listening to music by themselves are therefore common practices. Introversion is not shyness. Number 2. Intuition. INFJs are mostly intuitive versus sensing. The second preference pair represents the perceiving mental processes for taking in information. People who prefer intuition pay more attention to the patterns and possibilities in the information they receive. They focus on what could be by looking at the big picture and making connections between the facts. They use their 5 senses too, but rely on perception through insights and hunches and trust their inspiration. Intuitive people tend to take an imaginative approach to life, seek out new ideas, focus on concepts, and they trust their inspiration. Number 3. Feeling. INFJs are mostly feelers versus thinkers. This third preference pair represents the judging mental processes for coming to conclusions and ways to decide. People who prefer feeling put more weight on personal concerns and the people involved when decision making. They focus on values and relationships. Feelers tend to take an empathic approach to problem solving, seek harmony by considering everyone's viewpoints, be relationship focused, offer praise, may appear tender-hearted, and scan for what is right so they can support it.
Tell me what you feel.
I just feel you.
Number 4. Judging. INFJs are mostly judging versus perceiving. This fourth preference pair represents how you like to approach the outside world, your outer life, and what behaviors others tend to see. People who prefer judging like a more structured and organized lifestyle. They like to control their environment by making plans or at least knowing what the plans are when others make them. Interaction with the outside world is through their decision-making, judging mental processes. Making decisions, coming to closure, and then moving on is important to people with a judging preference. Judgers tend to like making and sticking to plans, make and follow schedules, work in a methodical manner, and do their best to avoid last-minute stress. Judging has nothing to do with being critical of others here. Now that we know the INFJ's 4 general preferences, in the next part we shall dive deeper into the 4 underlying cognitive functions, also known as mental processes, that power the INFJ's preferences and whole personality.